Hey guys, today we're going to do the unboxing and overview of the Austrian Audio Hi-X55 closed back headphones. These are the very first headphones by Austrian Audio when they debuted back in 2017. For those of you guys who don't know, Austrian Audio is a fairly new recent headphone company and microphone company, but they actually consist of a lot of employees that have a lot of experience from AKG. So AKG is an Austrian audio company, mostly known for microphones and headphones that have had decades and decades of experience in the industry. They were bought by Harman Kardon, actually, Harman's Industries, way back in the 60s, I believe, and then they got bought by Samsung in 2017. So the entire Harman company, including Harman Kardon and Lexicon and AKG and Infinity, they all got bought by Samsung in 2017. So Samsung basically does not make any new AKG products anymore. The former employees of AKG, some of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but definitely some very experienced employees of AKG went on to form Austrian Audio that has remained in Austria. So really, you guys can consider Austrian Audio as the real AKG. Today's AKG basically is just the same products they've been selling for many years before. They're not really making any new products. Samsung might be using AKG for some branding stuff, but they're not really the same AKG as they were before. But Austrian Audio, they have the collective expertise of many of the former AKG employees. So they're essentially the successor company. Many of their products are still built in Austria. And yeah, this is their debut product, the Hi-X55. They have a lot of newer products now that are fairly high-end, like the Composer, which is like a $2,700 headphone. They have pretty high-end products now, and high-end and microphones as well, not just headphones. AKG was well known for its microphones as well, and Austrian Audio also has some very high-end microphones too. But today, because I'm more into headphones, I guess, I do microphones too, but the microphones are really out of reach for me. But this one costs about $350, so that's actually fairly within reach. I don't think it's an expensive headphone or anything. It looks like it's a good reference quality headphone that can be used for monitoring and stuff. So like maybe competitive with some former AKG products like the K712 Pro or some Shure products. I actually have my Shure SRH940 on hand to compare, and the Bayer DT700 Pro X. I would say that these are probably, and maybe the Neumann NDH 700s as well, but that's a little bit more pricey. Yeah, I think the main competitors for Austrian Audio here is probably Shure and AKG's older stuff, in Beyerdynamic, and yeah, some Sennheiser stuff as well, although Sennheiser focuses more on open back headphones, not really too much closed back. But yeah, this one's closed back. Let's take a look, right? The unboxing. Okay, let's see what we get here. So, all right, comes with this little carrying sleeve right here, so that's pretty nice. Nothing, not like a full leather or anything like that, or a big carrying case, but just like a small bag right here, which is okay. And get something inside here. Let's see. You get a warranty extension here and a quick start guide. So they're selling 4 models here. They also sell a very high-end model called the Composer. So that's not listed on here, but the 50, 55, 60, and 65 are basically their main models that they're selling. And even comes with a little sticker here for Austrian Audio, cable tie, cable locking, ear cushioning replacement. Okay, that's not. Is that really a quick start guide? I mean, it tells you about the ear cushioning replacement, cable locking. Okay, I mean, there's not too much of a quick start guide for headphones anyway, so I don't know what they were putting there, but I guess it's something. But yeah, nice little carrying bag here, branded Austrian Audio, which, funny enough, I think they took some cues from the AKG logo and Audio Technica logo as well. Oh yeah, Audio Technica is another brand that they're probably competing with at this price range. Alright, you get the cables here, which, this being a professional level headphone meant for studios and monitoring and stuff. Yeah, it comes with 3.5 millimeter, actually to 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter, but with a 6.35 millimeter adapter. So if you want to use it with your mobile devices, you just like screw it off like here, and then you can use it with your mobile devices. But if you need to use it with desktop equipment, just to screw it on, and you have your 1/4 inch 6.35. So anyways, pretty solid looking cable here. Yeah, this cable looks definitely like a pretty premium looking cable, so not bad. Okay, now we come to the headphones themselves, and this is what they look like. Yep, pretty industrial looking actually. Nothing else in the box here. But yeah, these are pretty industrial looking headphones, very no nonsense. They look pretty well built. I think these are built in, yeah, they're made in Austria. Okay, cool. Yeah, these are pretty serious looking headphones in terms of the industrial design. So okay, let's check it out here. The pads here, there's a thin level of padding here, not too much, but it's decent, like it's leather, I guess. Yeah, leather, decent level of padding up there. The frame itself is really solid. This actually reminds me of a lot of Bayer Dynamic headphones, like the made in Germany ones. The Bayer DT700 Pro X, I think that's a pretty direct competitor to this one. So yeah, pretty solid. So yeah, build quality is really solid. I can just feel right now like this is some pretty solid material here, aluminum or metal feeling like that. These will fold down, so they fold down flat like this, but you can also kind of fold them up too. So they're very similar to the Shure SRH940s in that sense. Yeah, so folds up like that. Yeah, the Austrian Audio logo here. Yeah, this is all like very premium looking and premium feeling. So I'm really impressed with the build quality here. That's really nice. Yeah, Austrian Audio brand here. The left and right is easy to see from the ear cups, left and right, so that's something that's really nice. I don't like being able to like have to look at the headphone and kind of search for, you know, which way is left or right. It's cool to just put it on the inside of the ear cups. That's something to do with some wireless headphones as well, and I hope more headphones do that. Yeah, adjustment, you can do that right here. So, decent level of adjustment here. And yeah, it's fully made in Austria right here. You can see Austrian Audio headquartered in Vienna, Austria actually. So anyways, yeah, pretty well built. I would say, yeah, the main direct competitor to this, even in terms of the looks and styling, is going to be the Shure SRH940. As you guys can see, the styling is very similar, right? So here's my Shure SRH940, which are very good sounding headphones. Like in terms of the build quality, there's no comparison. The Austrian Audio is just better built. I mean, the Shure SRH940 is made of plastic. So yeah, yeah, the build quality, definitely the Austrian Audio wins. Styling's pretty similar though. In terms of the sound quality, the Shure SRH940 is great. I've put it in my review of the 940s. Is probably, if you're looking, guys, if you guys are looking just for detail, like pure detail and clarity, the SRH940s are probably the best, most detailed sounding headphones I've heard under $500. So it's pretty impressive. And I mean, I've tried a lot of headphones, right? Like, yeah, I think that just in terms of the detail retrieval and quality, the SRH940s are basically my pick for the most detailed sounding headphones that I've heard under $500. Even up to $1,000 actually. I mean, compared to stuff like you look at some of the headphones that are up to $1,000 range, right? Let's say like Dan Clark's or some of the Mezes, like these are actually more detailed sounding than some of those. So yeah, pretty impressive headphones. It's just the build quality is plastic. So yeah, but the actual sound quality itself is amazing and it's very reference level. So yeah, I'm gonna see how the Austrian Audio Hi-X55 compares to that. I mean, you guys can tell the styling is pretty similar. They can both fold up like this. They're both closed back. They're both like meant for studio monitoring and usage. Yeah, you could definitely gonna compare these to the X55 from Austrian Audio versus the Shure SRH940. So, yep, I think these two are probably the competitors here. The 940 is about $300 if you buy them brand new, but you can easily find them on sale for like $200 or something, and that's a really good deal for one of these. The Austrian Audio is $350. You don't find them on sale as much as the Shures. I think in general, you can say the Austrian Audios hold their value a little bit better. They're just more premium looking. I mean, just yeah, no offense to Shure. I mean, Shure makes some great products. It's just, I mean, great performing products. Yeah, it's just this one doesn't feel as premium looking for sure. The Austrian Audio does look more premium. It's got that Bayer Dynamic build quality to it. And that's another headphone I'm going to compare as well, since that's also competing in the same price range, $300. I mean, you're looking at the Bayer Dynamic DT700 Pro X, which is another one that I've tried before, and I'm going to compare it to this as well. The Bayers would be closer to this in terms of the build quality. That's made in Germany. These are made in Austria. They're both very, very solid feeling headphones. So I'm going to compare that as well. In addition, I've also demoed the AKG K712 Pros and the Newmans as well. So Newman Audio is another very historic microphone manufacturer, but they also made headphones, which is the NDH. Yeah, the Newman NDH20s. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, the NDH20s, the AKG K712 Pros, and the DT700 Pro X. Those are the other ones I'm going to probably compare against as well. But the direct headphone that I have right here for comparison is the Shure SRH940. So I'm going to primarily compare it against this one. So anyways, guys, stay tuned. Yeah, I'm going to check out the Austrian Audio Hi-X55s, and I'm pretty excited because these are my first Austrian Audio products. I've heard about them, just never used any of their products yet. So it's going to be my first one. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so just like with my other headphone videos, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to listen to them using the same tracks and do a comparison. So I'll give you guys my impressions. Alright, so first I'm going to start off with my Shure SRH940s. These, like I said, are pretty much a direct competitor to the X55s. So yeah, just to get a sense of the Shures again, I'm going to listen to these ones again. Again, the Shures are just not built quite as well. They're very plasticky, but they're alright, comfortable enough to wear. Definitely good for monitoring though, because I remember this has a very reference sound signature and it is very detailed, like I said. So yeah, I'm going to check out the Shure just for a point of reference before I go to the X55s. All right. And I'll be using, this is my DAP, my digital audio player is a Hibi RS6. So yeah, basically what I use most of the time is a pretty decent DAC inside of it, an R2R DAC actually that's custom made by them. Has about 700, actually on the balanced it's about 700 milliwatts, and I think on the unbalanced is maybe half that, but it should be enough to drive these. I mean, these are not like these are not high impedance headphones or anything. These are meant for monitoring. So, all right. Oh, let's listen to some tracks here. All right. And both of these are closed back, so yeah, no sound leakage out of them. Yeah, so these headphones, the Shure SRH940s, like I said, are probably the most detailed headphones I've listened to under $500, and even into $1,000 range. Like, it's that good. I mean, wow. Yeah, so detail retrieval. These are detail monsters. Amazing. When it comes to soundstage, it doesn't have as wide of a soundstage as some other headphones I've listened to, but it's very focused and very refined. I would say it's very reference level. So for a pair of studio level headphones, like for monitoring, mixing, and just if you guys just want to listen to a lot of detail, these are great headphones for that. Yeah, for studio, mixing, monitoring, it's a great pair of headphones because it's totally like, I'm gonna say it's reference, but it's not like it's not sterile sound either. Sometimes like their headphones, like some focals, I feel like that. Sometimes focals are like a little bit too reference sounding, where it's like a little bit sterile and clinical sounding, but it's not like that with the Shures. The SRH940s, like these are just very fun sounding. Well, not fun sounding in the sense that it's not dynamic, but it's got more energy than that. It's got, yeah, more energy while still having the reference tuning. Like it doesn't have any unnatural highs, lows, or mids. Everything is just like perfectly balanced. And it does have good sub-bass extension as well. So yeah, that's all I can say about these. Very detailed, very balanced sounding, good sub-bass extension. Doesn't have a lot of soundstage, but you know, that's okay. It's not built the best, but otherwise, sound quality-wise, these are probably, yeah, my pick for probably the best sounding headphones under $500. And really, that's a sleeper hit because this thing is it's a sleeper. I'm not gonna say it's even a hit. It's a sleeper because not many people know about these. Like many audiophiles, like they just look at other brands, right? They don't think about Shure's, but these things are like a gem, I would say. Okay, now let's try the Austrian Audio Hi-X55s. Okay, these actually have a lot to measure up to because it's actually going to be pretty hard to beat these. Like actually the Bear Dynamic DT700 Pro X's as well. Those I don't have on hand right now, but I remember those actually sounding pretty good as well. Maybe not quite as much detail as the Shure's, but definitely those are actually pretty solid sounding too for a similar price. Okay, so let's get 3.5 in. All right, try and check out the Austrian Audio X55s. Okay, interesting. I think that, so maybe it's because these headphones are like brand new or something, but I feel like these probably need some like time to burn in or something. I don't know, it just feels like the highs are like a little bit harsh and sibilant on these, and that's could be something that's part of the headphones itself, but it could be that it's not burned in enough. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be the sound signature of this headphone or it's just not burned in enough. But yeah, that's how I feel. Anyways, it is about just as comfortable as the Shure's in terms of wearing it, so I don't mind wearing this for long periods of time. I think it's fairly comfortable. It is a lot better built than the Shure's, of course. The materials and everything are better. But the sound quality, no, it's not as good as the Shure's. I mean, the first thing is like, okay, the mids are okay on this, but the overall soundstage on the Austrian X55s are a little bit pushed back further, I guess. The Shure's are more like, if you guys think about imaging and soundstage, it's like the vocals are like closer to you on the Shure's. So on the 940s, the vocals are closer to you, and on the X55s they're like a little bit farther away. So that's like a soundstage thing, where it's not a bad thing or anything like that. It's just the soundstage is the imaging is a little bit different on the X55s. It does sound like the voices are a little bit farther away. The mids are okay, not quite as close to you as on the Shure's, and that's just maybe a preference thing that maybe the Austrian audio engineers did. So I guess I'm not faulting them for the mids or anything because of that. But the lows is definitely not as much as the Shure's definitely dig deeper. The Shure's have better bass extension and sub bass extension. The X55s, they don't dig as deep. It actually does remind me of the K712 Pros, like the AKG K712 Pros, where you have bass like there, but doesn't dig quite as deep as the Shure's. I mean, a lot of people love the AKG K712 Pro, so maybe that's a good thing for some people. I mean, the bass on this does remind me of the AKG K712 Pros. So it's there. It just doesn't dig as deeply as as on the Shure SRH940s. And the highs, like I said, maybe it's because these are not burned in or something like that. They're just harsh and sibilant. By sibilant, I mean whenever they speak a sound with the S sound, it's very, very prominent. And actually, to some people, I think it could be unlistenable. So yeah, it's very comes across as to me as harsh and sibilant for the highs. So that's not a good thing. Again, not sure if that's because this needs to be burned in more, or like this is a new pair and the Shure's are not new. The Shure's don't have that issue, for sure. But yeah, overall, a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I think the Bear's DT700 Pro X's actually sound a bit better as well. But hey, that's just my opinion. I'm going to do a comparison video, sound test, comparing it to these other headphones. You guys be the judge, actually. I'm using the same soundtrack for all of them. So yeah, you guys be the judge which one sounds better to your ears. But to me, yeah, the X55s, yeah, for the price range, I mean, sure, they sound better than a lot of other headphones in that price range, but it does not beat the Shure SRH940s. No, it doesn't beat it in terms of bass extension, and the highs are just, yeah, better because they're not as sibilant as on the X55s. Soundstage is a matter of preference. This one, they do sound a little bit farther away for the mids. Like, maybe that's just their tuning and what the engineers did for that, but yeah, so let's just say like the mids are a matter of preference because of the soundstage imaging differences, but definitely the bass and the highs I prefer the Shure's on, and the detail, the Shure still win on detail as well. So yeah, overall, This does remind me of the AKG K712 Pros. I think that's the closest comparison to me in terms of the sound signature and everything, which means it's okay. It's a pretty nice headphone. But I mean the AKG K712 Pros you can find a lot cheaper than this, like used. I mean, like the K712 Pros are everywhere. You can find them so easily. You can't find this used for that same price as easily. You can find them like those K712 Pros. You can find like $150 even. Like it's not that expensive to find a pair of like secondhand ones that are still in good condition. But you can't find that price for secondhand X55s. So yeah, I would say closest to the AKG K712 Pros, which are they're good headphones, just not as good as all these other headphones. I listen to so many headphones, right? So I would say that the Shure SRH940s are still my pair to beat in this price range. And then the Beyerdynamic DT700 Pro X's, which I think I like it still better than these as well. I think the Beyers don't have any of the harsh highs that the Austrian Audios do. Like this one just has the sibilant highs. And the Beyers I think have stronger they have stronger bass than these. All of them are fairly reference sounding, I would say, but yeah, the Beyers I think would have better bass and highs, and so does the Shures, and the Shures just win in terms of detail over all of them. So yeah, that's my verdict here. A little bit disappointed with these. But if you guys like AKG sound, like this, particularly the K712 Pros, then you might like the X55s. But for me, I just think there's better options, like the Shure SRH940s. Sure, they're not built as well, but they just sound better. Or the Beyerdynamic DT700 Pro X's, which are built as well, and they also sound better than these in my opinion. So, yeah, that's my verdict. Anyways, I'm going to do a sound test after this. You guys decide for yourself which ones you like the best. And yeah, this is just my opinion. You know, sounds so subjective. A lot of people love the K712 Pros, so you know I don't particularly love them as much as other people, but some people swear by those AKGs, and yeah, that's just the difference in how people listen to, right? Sounds so subjective. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna do a listening test. I'm gonna put it up against the Shure SRH940s. I'm gonna put the Beyer DT700 Pro X's in comparison. Also the Newman NDH20s in there as well, and the AKG K712 Pros, which are actually not like a exact comparison because the AKG K712 Pros are open back, but they're open back, but they're not like really open back in the sense that they don't leak that much sound compared to other open back headphones. So yeah, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put those up all for comparison in the sound test. So yeah, stay tuned guys. Let me know what you guys think of the Austrian Audio X55, or just which ones you guys like the best from the comparison. Yeah, leave me a comments in the comment section below. And yeah, that's it guys. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned.